Hello, my family. Welcome again to Direct TV. Welcome especially to this particular episode of my video. All right, and in today's video, guys, why is Apostle Michael Orokpo actually crying? That's the question. Ah, my God, this one is actually tears of thanksgiving. All right, he's not just he's not crying because he's lacking something or because he has a trouble. It's a tears of thanksgiving. So the video you are going to be watching now is actually Michael Orokpo expressing his thanksgiving to God concerning the many things. Because in fact, I would like you to listen. Let me not just say everything out here, but I was so touched in my spirit when I listened to this particular video by the esteemed man of God, the Apostle Michael Orokpo. I was so touched. Talking about his life 6 years, 5 years ago, and what God is doing with him now. You need to listen to this Thanksgiving, guys. I'm sure you are going to be so inspired by today's video. But before you dive into that video that you guys want to watch today, please, guys, if you have not yet liked my video, just go ahead and click the like button, like today's video. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, this is your first time of coming into my channel, just hit the subscribe button and subscribe to this channel. And then watch this. I'll be right back to share with you the rest of what has actually inspired me in this Thanksgiving that Apostle Michael Orokpo is saying. Watch this.
Before coming here, I was humbled. Tears came out of my eyes. The kind of things we are doing from the place of rest, the resources going in, the millions that have been transformed. I looked at myself. I said, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, who knows that you are existing? Today is a challenge. Sometimes I quarrel my protocol. Why are you accepting all these meetings? Because if not because I reject them, every week I should have at least 4 meetings from all around the world. What have you put on me that the world is putting so much demand? What am I saying? What am I doing? Every day somebody wants you somewhere. And I'm not just talking a small fellowship. Fathers of faith are calling you, come and be a blessing. And you are wondering, people you are hoping to take seed to lay hands on you, they are calling you to come and be a blessing. And the cycle continues. I checked my life from August. I flew to England on the 2nd of August. On the 3rd, on the 4th and 5th, we did our invasion. On the 6th, I went to Leicester, ministered. And the same day, I flew to Edinburgh. On the 7th, I ministered in Edinburgh. On the 8th, I returned to London, ministered again. On the 9th, I flew to Glasgow, ministered in Glasgow 9th and 10th. On the 11th, we went to Aberdeen. I ministered 12th, 13th. On the 14th, after that Sunday service, I told my wife, gather your things, we are going to Nigeria. I had to call them to reschedule my flight. I came back here. On the 15th, I was here for Bible study. 16th, I was on my way to Makurdi, did my PhD external defense. On the 17th, I returned back. That same 17th, I flew straight to Akwa Ibom, ministered 17th in the evening, ministered 18th in the morning, flew to Abuja. That same 18th, I ministered in Foursquare Gospel Church. On the 19th in the morning, I ministered. 20th, I was back here. And the cycle continued. What do you carry? Nothing. It's messy. All of these meetings, the hand of God was strong. Miracles, signs, and wonders. That's one side. The meeting we ran in London, only logistics for meeting and transport alone, we spent more than 100,000 pounds. We didn't call anybody, come and help. Please, if God is laying it in your hand, in your heart, he has sent us to the nation, not one soul, from the place of rest. In fact, because it was our first attempt, we didn't stress ourselves to do so much publicity. Before we came for meeting, they sent me a video. There was a queue. I said, where are they coming from? What did they see? No much publicity, just put on our platform. We are coming to London. Even the guest ministers are invited, who are music ministers and people on ground. It was a day to the meeting. I put it on flyer because I didn't want a situation where we have what we couldn't manage based on the vision I saw. And the crowd came. People were transformed. Monies were spent from the place of rest. Did we take an offering here for the UK invasion? No. Over 100.
Hello, guys. I'm not really sure if you are really paying attention to the many details he's giving in this particular Thanksgiving that he's making now. All right. Because he's saying so much that it's only the supernatural that can make this kind of a thing. It's only God that can make this kind of a thing happen. Are you hearing the many meetings that he attends? He's like, see, these men of God are sold out to God entirely. Can you imagine that in a whole month, I have not seen a particular space where he said, I went for myself here. Every of his time was being sent or was being spent in doing the things of God. These men of God are so that this video is not yet done, guys. I want you to still watch and continue being inspired. But the reason why I have to pause is because I have to remind you, please. All right, if this is your first time in my channel, all right, I still need to remind you, please go ahead and just click the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel. And if you have not yet liked this video, oh please guys, like the video so that the video can be recommended, guys. But I mean, continue watching this. You are going to learn so much. Watch this, please, guys.
Situation where we have what we couldn't manage based on the vision I saw, and the crowd came. People were transformed. Monies were spent from the place of rest. Did we take an offering here for the UK invasion? No. Over £100,000. As I'm talking to you now, they have a venue being set up in London, another venue being set up in Manchester. People are already volunteering. What can we do? And we are already thinking of going to Cameroon. And you are just doing everything from the place of rest, effortlessly. This is what some people are in ministry for 20 years they've not achieved. 20 years. There's nowhere you enter that somebody won't run to you and say, thank you, sir. Your message has transformed me. Thank you, sir. When I heard your message, I started praying. When I heard your message, masturbation died. What are we doing? Sometimes I sit down and look at myself. I say, Lord, what are we doing? And I remind myself that it's messy. It's messy. Many things happening at the same time. If I share the testimony happening with my wife, you will start screaming. For security reasons, I won't. Doing nothing special, but God is behind the scene working. I was telling myself, if we now settle down to do this ministry, what will it look like? Yesterday, they went to feed some people in some village. How many families were fed? 295 families. I'm not aware. They only gave me the report that 72 souls were won. I didn't know where the money came from. People are eager. What are you doing? We want to be part of it. What are you doing? The hand of God. Because we are just giving time. It begins from the heart. Gratitude. Gratitude. Anything God does, oh Father, is it me? Is it me? Is it me? Never come to a point where you say, these things we know. You are in trouble.
Hello guys, there you have it. Oh my goodness, what an inspiring Thanksgiving. Glory. If there's anything I've heard so far, the last part of it, don't become too familiar with the blessings of God. Don't become too familiar. Apostle Michael Orokpo, what a greatness in his heart. What a greatness. Everything happening at the same time. I mean, I was so inspired by this Thanksgiving, guys. I was so inspired. I hope you are inspired too. And I would like to hear from you. Right? What has God really done for you in this new month? What has God done for you in the past? You know, the year is already rounding up. I would like to hear from you what God has done for you. All right? Thank Him, because that's the only way you can be grateful. That's the only way. You know, it's just so amazing hearing this testimony from the Apostle Michael Orokpo. Thank you so much, man of God, for all what you are doing. He's sold out for God. He's sold out for God. You can imagine the lined up meetings that he's having in a month. He doesn't even have his own time for himself. Spending it all for God. I want to thank the man of God for what he's doing, and God continue to strengthen him and keep him for the work that He has for him. Alright guys, just like I said, I would like to hear from you in the comment section what God has done for you, and I'd like to hear from you your own Thanksgiving too, and what has inspired you in this video, guys. Don't forget, please, if you have not yet liked this video, like the video, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, just hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys. Bye.